guys have the things that went wrong were from the third to fifth questions. Mostly those were the ones where things went off a little bit. Rest you guys were able to do, but the principal part, finding the principal part was a little bit of an issue, but we will learn it. Right? Again, I'll show you, okay? The test outs. We will take. Just let me know my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yes. One by one, tell me the doubts and I'll explain it to you. Okay.
Ma'am, the first doubt I have was question number 3,
Question number 3,
part 1.
part 1. Okay. Let's see it.
Ma'am, I also have a doubt in the same thing.
Question number 3,
T, part 1.
part 1. Okay. Now in this question, the question tells you find out the difference between CI and SI. Now when the question tells to find the difference, what we do? We calculate the CI, we calculate the SI, both. And then we subtract the smaller one from the bigger one. Okay, so the values, I think this was principal 16,000. This was the question, right?
Yes, ma'am, 16,000.
Okay. Rate, we were having 10%. Time, we were having 1.5 years. Okay, this is compounded. Half yearly. Okay, so now 1.5 years we are having. Okay, so we can write it as,
And the N
also
is
write
3.
it as,
And the N is
yes,
3.
N is 3. And in SI, simple interest, this one whole number 1/2, that is 1.5. You can also write it as 1.5. To make it simpler, we will make it 1.5, okay? Because 1.5 and 1.5 is equal. Yes, we know. Okay. Now, let's find out the simple interest first. Now, simple interest, I hope you guys know that in simple interest, we don't reduce the rate in two when this is compounded half yearly. We don't reduce the rate in simple interest. Okay, we just use the original. It's
Ma'am, this is
PR.
compound
This is
interest.
third one, right?
Sorry,
This
Ma'am,
is the
but this is
third question, right?
compound.
third
This is
question, first part. Yes,
Ma'am,
but
but
in this we are finding. See, listen, Edric, listen, listen. See, values we are given. Okay, and compounded half yearly. Why is it given? Because we also have to calculate the compound interest. But in simple interest, we don't reduce the rate. Okay, we don't divide it by 2 or by 4. We just take the rate as it is. Okay, when we are calculating for
ma'am,
SI. Yes,
ma'am, the third question is only where I lost the marks, ma'am.
yes. SI equals to PRT by 100. So let's put the values 16,000
Into 10.
into 10, 1.5 divided by 100. Just
Ma'am, but won't the rate 10% become 5%?
Just 1 minute. You guys can calculate the SI till then.
Ma'am?
Yes, Henry.
Ma'am, why did you cut marks for me over here? Why did you cut the marks?
Why did I cut the marks? Because you used the difference formula. Okay.
But
you use different.
Ma'am, but you gave the
equals to-
formula, ma'am. You gave the formula.
I gave the formula. Yes, I gave the formula. But in this question, that formula you have to use when you have to calculate the principal. That formula is used that time. This one, you don't have to calculate the principal. You have to calculate CI and SI with the given values. So SI is TRT by 100. So 16,000 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 1.5 divided by 100 into this 1.5 it is. So I can remove the point. It will become
Ma'am, answer is 24,000.
24,000. No, it will come to 2,400. Okay. You can remove the point and put 10 below. Now cut all the zeros. Cancel all the zeros. Okay. 216 to 15. 2400 we will get. Okay, so I have simple interest. Now we will calculate compound interest. So always remember when this question was asking you, find the difference between CI and SI. This difference doesn't mean that difference in which difference is given, you have to find the principal. Okay, that is a different question. Okay, this is telling you to find out the difference between simple interest and compound interest. So now just 1 minute. Yes. So what will we do, guys? Now, when it's asking for the difference, we people will calculate first this SI, then the CI. Then we will subtract it. Okay, as CI minus SI we will do. Okay, so SI I have calculated. Now I'll calculate my compound interest equals to sorry, amount first we will calculate equals to P 1 plus R by 2 by 100 raised to the power 2n.
This
Okay,
is
so
because it's half yearly, right?
yes, Simran, this is because it's half yearly. Okay, so amount, principal I know is 16,000. Okay, then in the bracket, 1 plus, rate will become 5, 500, and n becomes 3. Okay, why? Because 1.5 into 2 we did. 1.5 into 2 we did, so it's into 3. Okay, that is why my power became 3. Now solve it. Take LCM and solve. 16,000. 105. Here it becomes 105 by 100. Okay, cancel it. 21 by 20 I have. So I will open it. Open the bracket. So 16,000.
Ma'am, the answer is 2 into 21 raised to the power 3.
2 into 21 raised to the power 3.
Yeah, because if you cancel all the zeros and then you cancel 16 by the 2's, then it's like 16. It's
2
2.
into, yeah, yes, 2 into 21 raised to the power 3. So multiply 3 times 21 with 2. Okay. So 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 16. Then this 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. And then the last 2 ones are and 2 twos are 4. So it will come to 2 into 21 into 21 into 21. Okay, we will solve it.
Ma'am, I got 18722.
18522 or something.
Yeah, 18522.
Yes, 18522. This is my amount. Now we will calculate the CI. Okay, we will calculate the compound interest. So CI equals to A minus P.
Ma'am, 2522.
Very good. So 18,522, that is amount, minus 16,000, that is principal. So CI will be 2,522. Okay, so we have the SI, we have the CI. Now what we will do, we will calculate the
Ma'am, isn't the difference between the CI and SI 122?
yes, ma'am, that's correct. Very good.
But this is the CI.
This
But
is the
the
CI.
but the difference is different from that, right?
Yes, difference is the difference between the compound interest value, that is 2522 and 2400.
Ma'am, it's 122.
Yes. So difference will be compound interest minus simple interest.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it's
So it's
122, ma'am.
yes, good. 2522 minus 2400. That is 122. Okay. So difference is 122. All right. So now everything know where you made the mistake.
Ma'am, but I wrote the formula for this. No, P into R by 100 to the power of n.
P into R by 100 to the power of n is the formula to find the principal. Okay, that formula is not applicable in this question.
No, ma'am, that's a difference. Ma'am, not the P. Ma'am, that's a difference, not the P.
Yes, that is that formula, it is the difference formula, but it is used to calculate the principal. But in this question, we don't have to calculate the principal. We have
Ma'am,
to calculate
ma'am,
compound interest and simple interest.
is that only used to calculate the P or used to calculate the...
Yes. That formula is only used to calculate P when you are given the difference. When you are given the difference and you need to like in that those questions, this value na, that we just calculated, this difference between CI and SI is given in that question. You have to calculate this 16,000, that is principal. So for that you use that formula. Difference is equals to principal R T, then in the bracket R by 100 raised to the power n. Okay. That case we go to. I hope this question is clear, everyone. Now you got how to solve it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Abraham and Cynthia.
Yes, ma'am. This question I understand, ma'am.
Okay. Abraham, I'm
I
not
can't
getting you.
hear Abraham.
Yes, you're muted, Abraham.
Ma'am, you have told us, ma'am, it's clear that you have told us, ma'am, that you're not going to ask principal. But, ma'am, then you asked principal.
I told you that I was not going to ask the principal from the previous exercises. Okay, but I told the test is from 9.4 to 9.6. And that question is part of, I think, 9.6 exercise. The difference questions, okay, that is part of 9.6 exercise. But I didn't ask the principle of simple interest. That was for the previous year. Okay,
Ma'am,
this is, yeah,
ma'am, there was
from
a few questions like asking the principal for compound interest that I could not understand.
that you could not understand. We will try it out. Okay, next question. Please listen on your next test.
Ma'am, ma'am, I have a doubt in the
Yes.
second question also. That's that same problem only. The same second one, third one, two.
Third part, second question.
Third part, second question.
Okay, so that I leave it to you. Okay, try it out today. I will show you how to do it. Yes,
Ma'am,
Anand.
show me how. Ma'am, show
Ma'am,
me how to do it
which
now, ma'am.
question?
Second one. Third part, second.
That is principal equals to 5,000, rate equals to 10%, and time equals to 2 years compounded annually.
P equals to 5,000.
Equal to 5,000.
Rate
10%,
in time,
2 years.
2 years. Compounded.
Who got this question wrong, ma'am? Who's saying it?
Ma'am, me. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Okay.
Yes, Andrew.
Ma'am, I
Same.
use the formula for this question also, ma'am.
You use that same formula which is not to be used in this question. Okay. That formula is not for this question. Now, again, in this question too, use the simple interest formula first, SI. Okay, equals to PRT by 100. Okay, after that, use the compound interest formula first amount.
Ma'am, this one you have to do -1, right? For the compound interest.
Minus, yes, we will do
Yeah,
minus.
I got full marks in this question.
Okay, amount, we will do P 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power N. Okay, and then do CI equals to T minus P. From
Ma'am,
here, you will get
how come first you're doing this for CI? Why not SI first?
I'm not solving it. I'm just telling you the formulas, okay? Then you will get the SI, you will get the CI. Then do the difference will be CI minus SI. This is very easy question. Okay. Really simple. You can try it out
Ma'am,
at
no,
home.
ma'am. For the simple interest, you'll have to do 1 plus R by 100 -1.
For the simple interest,
Sorry, not simple interest, compound interest. In the
compound
bracket,
interest, I've written it.
you've not
Ma'am,
written -1.
ma'am,
Minus 1, you
ma'am,
have.
the SI, ma'am, the SI for this question is 1,000.
SI is 1,000, that's correct. Anaya, I think without doing minus 1 also, you will get the answer.
Okay, because I think you taught us like that in class.
I taught you like that, yes, definitely. And also there is one more method that you can, if you don't do minus 1, you can just directly take 1 to this side and make it minus. You remember that? That way also directly you can do. Okay? But that is not applicable in this one, in this question. That is for the next questions. Okay, in this, you just directly have to find the amount. Okay.
Ma'am,
First,
wait.
yes,
5,000 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. So 50 into. Ma'am, amount equal to 6,050.
6,050. That's right. Now calculate the compound interest.
Ma'am, CI equal to 1,050.
1,050. That's the correct answer. Okay. Very good. CIS 1,050.
Ma'am, and the difference will be 50.
Difference will be 50. Good. How many of you all are getting this question correct?
Ma'am, is it correct? Difference is 50, ma'am? Correct?
Yes, difference is correct. 50. Okay. Simeon and Abraham, you guys were able to do it.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in question 4, part 2.
Question 4, part 2. Okay, we'll see. Abraham, you got how we are solving this question? Same as the previous one.
Yes, ma'am. You just basically find the SI first and then find the CI.
Yes. Then take the difference to CI minus SI. Okay. Okay. So I'm moving forward now.
Finish, ma'am. Finish copying both.
Yeah. I'm moving forward now. You guys can try it out, same like the previous one. We will see fourth question, second part. Yes, Anand. What is the difference?
Yeah, CI minus SI equals to 10. Rate equals to 8%.
Okay.
Time equals to 1 year, compounded quarterly.
Ma'am, it's half yearly, ma'am.
It's
Ma'am?
happening. Yeah, I think it's happening. Please let
Yes,
me know.
ma'am. Ma'am, because in every question, the half yearly comes at least once.
Happening. Okay. Now, I showed one formula to calculate the difference. Okay, so now you both guys use some other method. Okay, which the first question was correct, but the second one was incorrect. So this was instead like that method, you can use this very simple method. This is the
Is it the
formula.
one, are you talking about the method about which when you use the principle for 100?
The method that you were talking about minus one wala, in which you
Okay.
subtract one. That is also not needed in this question. Okay, minus one is also not needed in this question. But the method that you used in the test paper, you can use this one also. This is way simpler. Difference equals to principal rate by 2 by 100 raised to the power 2n. Now in this formula, we don't take 1 plus. Okay, that we always take in the CR formula. In the difference formula, we don't take 1 plus, we just directly take R by 2 by 100. If it is quarterly, we take R by 4 by 100
Ma'am,
raised to the power 4n. Yes,
ma'am, how come now you're using the formula? Now you're using the formula.
yes, now we will use the formula. Why? When you are given the difference between CI and SI, and you have to find the principal, then you use this formula. Now difference is 10, so write 10 equals to principal I know? No, I don't. So 3. What is rate? 8 divided by 2, 4,
4.
4 by 100. Okay, and time is 1 year.
Ma'am,
So
Ma'am, it is 2. It is 2.
Yes. So 1 into 2 is
2.
okay. Now solve it. First, you can cancel 4 and 100 here.
Ma'am, 26 by 20. Oh, no, this is not 1 plus, sorry.
This is not 1. Yes, this is not 1. So you cancel it with 2. 2 2s are 4 and 5 is 0. More you can cancel. 2 1s are 2 and 25
1
to
by
the half.
20.
1 by 25. So we have 10 equals to P 1 by 25 raised to the power 2. Now you can open up 10 equals to P into 1 by 25 into 1 by 25. 25 into 25 is how much?
Ma'am,
625.
625.
Yes.
I
And
know the square.
P into 1 is P. Okay.
P just P.
So it becomes 10 equals to P upon 625.
Ma'am, take the reciprocal. That means it will become P equal to 625 into 10. P equal to 6,250.
Yes. Or you can do cross multiply. 625 and 10. So it becomes
6,250.
equals to 625 into 10. So P will be 6250, 6,250. Okay. Hope this question is clear to you guys.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Same
next
in
step is in question number 5.
question number 5. Okay, do you see that? Yes, Emil. Hope this is clear. Abraham. Question is clear.
Thank you.
Okay. Simeon got it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It was
So now
actually
on
not
to
that hard. Only when I was doing the test, it was hard.
yeah, it's very
It
easy.
seemed hard.
The test is not even hard. Only the third question was hard.
It can be different for everyone, Edric.
Yeah. So let's do the fifth question right now. Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me the values?
Yeah, the difference is 60.
Difference is 60.
Rate is
Ma'am, rate is 5.
5%.
Then time is 2
Time is
years.
2 years and it's
Compounded
compounded
annually.
annually.
Time is 2 years.
It's compounded annually.
And okay. So what's the finding is that this question is solved in the same manner that we did the previous one. Okay.
The formula?
Formula is the same. Formula is difference equals to principal. Rate by 100 raised to the power n. Now why r by 100? Because it's compounded annually, so you don't have to divide the rate with anything. Okay, and n only n because it's compounded annually. Okay, so difference is how much? 60. 60 equals to p. Rate is 5 by 100. N is 2. Now cancel 5 and 100.
1 by 20.
1 by 20. Now we can try this like this. 60 equals to p. 1 by 20 equals to the power 2. So we can open it. P into 1 by 20 into 1 by 20. Okay, now multiply 20 and 20.
Ma'am, will become P by 400.
Yes,
Ma'am, the
20,
answer is 24,000.
20,
Anaya, you're
20,000.
correct.
Very good. So now multiply 460. P equals to 400 into 60, which is 24,000. 1000. Yes, Abraham. So this was the same one like the last time, okay? And we did P and 5 by 100 got cancelled. It became 1 by 20. Okay, so it's raised to the power 2. So we multiply 1 by 20 and 1 by 20 two times. 20 into 20 is 4. So 400 into 60 we did here. P equals to 400 into 60 and we got 24,000. Okay, hope it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So now the important thing is don't get confused when the question says difference. Okay, don't get confused. This formula, when do you have to use it? I'll tell you. This formula, difference formula, when will you use it? When the question says that difference
Find the
between
P.
difference
Difference is given. Ma'am, should only use the formula
between
when difference is given and you need to find the P.
CI and SI is given to you, and you have to find principal. Okay, you have to find the principal. That time we use which formula? That time we use this formula. Difference equals to principal rate by 100 n. Okay, so if
Ma'am,
there is compounded, 1 second, Andrew, if there is compounded semi-annually, okay, or half-yearly, you use P R by 2 by 100 raised to the power 2n. If it is compounded quarterly, okay, we use P R by 4 by 100
4
raised to
nth.
the power 4n. Okay, that's how you can modify the formula according to how it's being compounded. With these kind of questions, you can use this particular formula. And what to do with the previous one? Okay, now sometimes the question tells you to find the difference between SI and CI. The question may tell you find the difference between SI and CI. So that time what we will do? We will first calculate
Both SI and CI.
SI and calculate CI. Okay. Then take the difference, that is CI minus SI. Take the difference. Okay. So this is what you do when you are told to ask the difference between SI
Ma'am,
and CI.
see, no? Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, that time, no. Ma'am, in the class, no, you only said that this is the formula for difference. You never said that you should only use a formula to find P. Ma'am, you never said that, ma'am.
I must have said that the formula is to find P because when I was teaching how to find
No,
P,
I don't
that
think you said that.
I also never heard it, ma'am.
okay.
Try your
So, all right, so I'll make it clear now because that formula I only taught you guys when I was teaching how to find the principal, where difference was given. That time only I taught you that formula. Means for that particular thing only, we will use that formula. Okay?
Ma'am,
Remember this now. I'm telling you now.
ma'am,
Yes, Andrew. Yes.
ma'am, where did I lose the marks? I lost the marks only in the third question.
Third question you did here.
Why? Because I used the formula.
Because you use that formula. Okay, I have shown all both these things before in the class. Like how do you do the difference questions and how do you do the principal questions. I have shown you that before in the
Ma'am,
class.
this
Now
is what I've
remember.
written in the test, ma'am. This is what I've written. I wrote
I
the
checked
formula.
the test, Cedric. I checked the test, but you wrote the wrong formula and the wrong question. Okay, that is why I've got the marks. All right. If you would have written the CI and SI formula in question third, I would have given you marks. Okay, half marks or whatever. All right. So we'll stop here now. Okay, Sunil, you can just text me your doubt. Okay, and I'll cover it up in tomorrow's class. All right, because
You will
the
cover it up in what?
I'll cover it in tomorrow's class because it's already time right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Just send it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's all for today's class. Any other doubts are there? You guys can ask me tomorrow. Okay, but yes, Mona, I think these were the major ones. These two
Yeah, these were
questions.
the only ones I had. In these 3 questions, I got it wrong. Thank you.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow we will do. Yes, Abraham. You said something.
No, nothing, nothing.
Okay. We'll meet tomorrow. See you either tomorrow. 5 minutes break, and then we will start the science class.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Okay, I hope you guys are there. Videos on, please. Hope I'm audible. Please turn on the videos here. Okay. Just a minute.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question for the teach back session instead of chapter 9.
Sure.
You had given me 9.6, right? Synthetic
9.6.
fibers and plastics. In that you had given types of synthetic fibers and you had given characteristics, right, of synthetic fibers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, types and characteristics and plastics topics and we will cover. Okay. So that's this thing. Now we did yesterday we completed your nitrogen cycle. Okay. And today we will move further and talk about the harmful microorganisms and about the purity of microbes and further about microorganisms. So now purity of environment. You must have seen the dead bodies of organisms in a few days. The reason behind this is that microorganisms decompose them into a simple item. This, these items are used by other plants and organisms. In this way, microorganisms finish off harming items and make environment pure. Okay. So now decomposing process, okay, microorganisms gets to the body of a dead animal and starts eating it up, okay, and then when it's only the remains, when there's only the remains that's left, what that remains, what happens with that remains, it is absorbed by the soil, okay, and from that soil it is taken up by the plants. It's taken up by the plants in the form of nutrients. It's taken up by the plant. So that is why it helps to matter. Okay. Now let's talk about harmful microorganisms. Many microorganisms harm us in many ways. They give birth to various diseases in humans, organisms, and plants. Some microorganisms pollute food, water, and environment. Let us learn a lot about them in detail. So this is about microorganisms that produce diseases in us. Okay, how that happens? Microbes enter human body through breathing, water, and food. By contacting an ill person, we get diseases. The diseases which communicate through polluted water, air, or in contact with other person is known as communicable diseases. Okay, which are spread through polluted water or air, or when we come in contact with a person who is having a disease. Okay, when we come into contact with a person who is having a disease, what happens that those microbes enter our body. Those microbes enter our body. So when this happens, those kind of diseases are known as communicable diseases because the virus is communicated kind of like transferred from
Isn't there
one.
another name for it? Also starting at C.
Can you tell us?
Contagious.
Contagious. Okay, good. Yes. So they are known as communicable or contagious diseases. All right. Now, some of the communicable diseases include plague, cholera, common cold, polio, etc. Okay. These are the examples. Examples. Now,
What's cholera?
anybody wants to explain this again?
Ma'am, is it cholera or cholera?
Cholera.
Okay. I thought it's a type of fever type of thing.
It's basically a disease that is caused by microbes from the water. Okay, like the microbes, they come in the water when we drink it. Okay, the microbes enter our body, and this disease happens to us. Okay, the microbes comes into contact with our body in our body through water, like it's mentioned by polluted water, air, or other person. Cholera is when the disease happens when the microbes enter through the source of water. Okay? Then a healthy person gets microbes through breathing. Okay, the air that they breathe in. Sometimes the microbes can enter through that also. Therefore, one should always keep clothes on one's nose while coughing. Every precaution should be taken by a healthy person while going near an ill person. Okay, so when you're going near an ill person, you should cover your nose, okay, and they should cover their nose too while coughing or sneezing, okay, so that the cold is also a communicable disease, okay, which gets transferred if their microbes enter your body through breathing. Okay, it can it can cause cold to your body. Now, some insects and organisms work as carriers like flies. One such carrier is fly. Flies sit on garbage. They stick microbes to their legs. When these flies sit on food items, then microbes are transferred to things. Therefore, all food items should be covered. You must have noticed why we cover food items when we are not eating them. Okay? We
Yeah.
keep them covered. When they're kept outside, we cover them usually. Why? So that flies and other insects don't drop in it, don't sit on it, because on their bodies, on their legs, microbes are attached. Okay, because flies are mostly on various dirty places they live at. They sit on it, and then they sit on the food. So it literally transfers the microbes to the food, and then we eat the food. It goes inside our body, and it can make us ill. So that is why we cover the food items. Mosquito is also a disease carrier insect. This is the carrier of various carrying various diseases. Um, I think it must be microbes here. Virus carrying, okay, virus carrying malaria and dengue virus. Female Aedes mosquito is a carrier of dengue, and female Anopheles mosquito is a carrier of malaria virus. Okay, these are two kinds of mosquitoes. Okay, these are two kinds of mosquitoes which carry dengue, and female Anopheles mosquito carries malaria. So when they bite you, okay, these diseases are caused to us.
I read
Yes,
the Anopheles mosquito only in a comic once. I never
okay,
knew
but
before.
yeah, it's real. It happens like when mosquito bites you. If it is female Aedes mosquito, dengue will it will cause dengue. Female Anopheles mosquito will cause malaria. Okay, so you should really take care of yourself during the rainy season and all, because there are a lot of mosquitoes. Okay, and this is a season where dengue and malaria are very common. They're spreading, okay, they're spreading around. very fast. Last year I had dengue. Okay, last year myself had it, and right after 2 days into knowing that I had it, my mother had it. Okay, just in a span of 2 days, my mother also had it. That it doesn't spread like coming in contact with the other person, but it spreads when mosquito bites.
It happens when mosquitoes are brooding in dirty water right now. If there's like dirty water in your house and the mosquitoes lay eggs there, right?
Yeah, probably yes. So, mosquito bites, and I remember mine. I was able to recover. Like, with firstly, it's like really bad. Fever is there, and joint pain is there. Too much of joint pain. Okay, fever, and your skin turns reddish, like reddish color. Your skin turns. Okay, so I was having the symptoms, so I got it checked, and I was having dengue. Took the medications, and I was able to recover. But my mother had it a little bad. She was having the same symptoms after like 2 days. But then her platelets, like in this, what happens is we studied about RBC, WBC, and blood platelets. Right. We studied about it. So when dengue is spreading inside you, the blood platelets starts dropping. Okay, it starts dropping. Its count starts
The
dropping.
platelet count stops dropping.
Yes, the platelet counts drops. Normally, a human has 250 to 3 lakh platelets or more. Okay, but when dengue happens, the count like drops enormously to 1,50,000 and 25 and even lesser. Okay, which is very serious. Below 25 is serious. Okay. So my mother's platelets started dropping, so we had to give her juice of the papaya leaves. Okay, the papaya tree, we have juice of those leaves is given. That boosts platelets. Okay, that really boosts platelets. So then she recovered, and that is how like they look at this image. They fly on the garbage. Okay, and then they sit on the food and contaminate it. This is the mosquito. Plasmodium protozoa is found in the body of mosquito. Whenever mosquito is bites any healthy person, then protozoa gets inserted in that man's body. Therefore, we should save ourselves from mosquito bites. Mosquito breed is stagnant in stagnant water. Therefore, water should not be locked in tires, flower pots, garbage hoses. Okay, so that's right, Anaya. They breathe in stagnant water. If you know water is collected at one place for a long time,
Water
in
that is
that
sitting still.
sorry, can you repeat that?
Water that is still, like not
Still,
shaken.
yes, water that is still at one place for a long time, then the mosquito breathes in that. Okay, and then if it bites you, that is harmful for us. Okay, now
If mosquitoes became extinct, would it be bad for us or good for us?
if mosquitoes
Became extinct.
became extinct, I
Yeah.
think it will be good for us.
But also, like mosquitoes, um, reduce
You are muted, Samir.
mosquitoes will reduce the amount of blood in our body also, right? So then we have to keep on creating blood. So won't that be healthy for us?
Won't that be
Otherwise, the
healthy
blood
for
would
us?
keep on being the same, and then there won't be any new blood. And if you need a new blood, the body wouldn't be in the practice of making it.
Okay, makes sense. Yes.
But Simeon,
Ma'am, you also know
water
that,
that
did you know that only female mosquitoes bite? Or, no, not male mosquitoes, only female mosquitoes bite
That's
humans.
why it
I've heard
said
about.
female something mosquitoes
Yeah.
in
Female
another
and
previous
male
video.
mosquitoes eat only fruits and all. Interesting.
And
I think
yeah,
I think male mosquitoes also do pollination.
Okay, yes.
That's why
Even I've
mosquitoes
heard,
are important a little bit.
yeah, little bit they are important. So, yes, it was. You
Even
wanted to
lately,
say something?
mosquitoes were at the brink of extinction when DDT was used, but then a lot of countries banned DDT, so mosquitoes didn't get
Mm-hmm.
extinct.
Okay, yes, DDT was banned because it was having really like a lot of chemical substances. So DDT was banned in a lot of countries. Yes. Okay. Then so I've heard that the only female mosquitoes bite. That's true, I think so. Now, diseases and its various resources. Microorganisms can cause many kinds of diseases, not only to humans, but to organisms and plants also. Following table is of some common diseases in humans, how they spread, and steps of prevention. We have TB, okay, which is spread through a microorganism bacteria, and it spreads through air. Okay, bacteria is in the air and in
What is TB,
patient.
ma'am? Is it?
I think it's tuberculosis.
Yeah, I think it mentioned earlier on top that's tuber. But I've never heard it before used in this type of short form. Always read it as tuberculosis only.
Okay, it is used in short form. Okay, TB. Like mostly it's used in short form only. That's TB. Okay. Then prevention is to keep the patient separate. Um, I think this is more of a cure. Like after it happens, you keep the patient separate. Okay. Then measles is caused by virus. Okay, another virus through air again. Okay. And here is proper disposal of items used by patients. Okay. Then smallpox is also caused by a virus that happens when through air or when you come in direct contact with a patient, okay, having it. And what you can do, you can give them injections on time. Okay, then polio is caused by a virus that can come through air or water. And proper disposal of patient's waste is essential. Then cholera bacteria, okay, cholera is caused by bacteria that comes through water or food, mainly water. Okay, vaccination and personal hygiene is essential to prevent it. Okay, so these are some diseases in which are caused by microorganisms in us. Then there are more. Typhoid is also caused by bacteria, okay, which comes through water. And what we can do, we can use pure water and clean food. Okay, then hepatitis A is also virus, okay, again caused by water. Vaccination and drinking boiled water is necessary. Malaria and dengue. Both are caused by mosquitoes. We just studied about it. And malaria is a type of protozoa, and dengue is a type of virus. So, what we can do to avoid it, stopping mosquito multiplication and using precautions against mosquito, using chemicals
In
to keep mosquito away.
in our
Yes,
building,
Cindy.
3 times a day they will spray one kind of smoke to keep all the mosquitoes away.
Okay.
The class over here.
Yeah, they used to do it in an old building as well. They spray some type of gas, and then the mosquitoes will go off.
Okay, that's great. That's actually great. And in our place, they do like they don't usually do that in here at our place. But we are using it in the evening when there's high density mosquito. We spray it near all the doors and windows, so mosquitoes don't get it.
What do you spray, ma'am?
Hit.
Okay, hit.
There's thing called hit. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
that
okay.
is it.
In our building yesterday, ma'am, they sprayed the smoke they sprayed in another building, but all the smoke came into our building.
Okay. Smoke came into your building.
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
that's kind of good for you.
And then, ma'am, we shut all the windows, but my grandmother who stays on top didn't shut her window. So the smoke came into her house a little and covered her parrot.
Oh, okay. Okay, happens. Yeah. Then we have microorganisms that spread diseases in plants. Now there are also microorganisms that harm the crops, okay? The major plants for microorganisms attack include wheat, rice, sugarcane, orange, apple, ladyfinger, cabbage, etc. Okay, these are the crops, the plants that the microorganisms attack. Okay, and chemicals are used to stop these diseases. Lemon cancer. I haven't heard of a lemon cancer before.
Is it caused by lemons? Eating too
No,
many
it's caused
lemons?
by bacteria. No, it's caused by bacteria, but I don't know why they named it lemon cancer. You read about it today at home after the class. Okay, check if you can find what's a lemon cancer.
Ma'am, is it caused by bacteria present in lemons?
Bacteria present in lemons. Maybe we'll see, but I don't think so because it's mentioning air. So it's caused by air. These microorganisms are caused by air. But why they named it lemon cancer, we'll read it out and find.
Maybe, ma'am, when the
What's the
doctor
difference
took it
between
under the
lemon?
microscope, it was lemon yellow.
Lemon yellow.
Yeah, Abraham saying what is the microorganism that spreads it is lemon yellow.
When it was put on
Lemon
the
yellow
mic,
in color.
Yeah, in color.
Okay, we'll find out. Okay, you guys also find out. I'll also find out. Yes, Simeon, what were you saying?
What is lemon cancer? What's the difference between it and normal cancer?
What is the difference? What is lemon cancer?
Is it a cancer that lemons face or that we face?
Not a cancer that lemons face, probably a cancer that we face. Okay, so that is the homework for today. Find out what's lemon cancer and why is it called lemon cancer. Okay, or is it just another misprint in your book? Okay, find it out. And then there is wheat rust disease. Wheat rust.
Now, what is this? I never heard of wheat rusting.
Me too. I haven't
I
heard of it.
think they did something wrong here.
Lady finger yellowness disease.
I think they're giving all sorts of sicknesses that are named after food.
Yeah, I don't know what is
They say
like
some diseases of plants that are caused by microorganism.
these.
So
Oh,
it's that
yeah,
plant
this
face.
caused in plants. This is caused in plants. Yes. Okay, I totally forgot that we are talking about plants here. So cancer happens in lemons. Okay, and rust is
That
happening
is so
in
weird.
weird. Yes, yes, definitely weird. And ladyfinger yellowness is, I think, the ladyfinger turns yellow from the inside, something like that, maybe. Okay, and
Yeah, we all
it's
In
forgot that it's diseases of plants. We're all thinking that
ma'am, I just found out
when
what
did
is,
humans get lemon cancer and
yes,
wheat rust?
ma'am, I
yeah,
found
we all forgot.
wheat rust.
Yes, Abraham, can you speak a bit louder, please?
Found out what is wheat rust, ma'am.
Okay, what is it? Can you tell us?
So basically, it's when the wheat turns like a rusty color because of a microorganism, and then you have to throw it out.
Okay,
Like
when
basically, the wheat gets rotten on the field.
all right, when it turns into a rusty color, makes sense. So that is caused by fungi, and it comes into wheat's contact through air and seeds. And then there is ladyfinger yellowness disease in plants. Lemon cans can get over it still. Lemon cancer in plants. Okay. So, lady finger yellowness disease is caused by virus.
I
Okay.
think
And
I've seen a ladyfinger yellowness disease.
okay, how does it look like to you?
I think I'm not sure because my grandmother grows lady fingers, and she has different types of lady fingers like pink lady fingers and green lady fingers. And one of the pink yellow lady fingers was having yellow streaks on it.
Okay. I
And
haven't
then
heard
when
of
we
a pink
opened it,
lady
there was
finger.
worms inside it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ma'am, I have never seen a pink lady finger.
Me neither. So, is
And
there
this is
color
also
of
transported by insects, so probably by those worms.
probably, yes, probably by the worms, definitely. But is it Simeon, the lady finger pink in color? Totally
Yeah, there
pink?
are pink lady fingers too.
Okay. All right.
And there are blue
So,
apples.
blue apples. Okay. I think I've heard of the blue apples, but not really about the pink lady fingers. Interesting to know. Now we have the last C part, that's food poisoning. We generally hear that people get hospitalized after eating poisonous food. They get diseases like vomiting and loose motion. Why does it happen? If food is not properly stored, then it becomes prone to microorganisms. They make food poisonous. If we eat such food, we get prone to serious diseases, many lead to death. The diseases which happen by consuming poisonous food is known as food poisoning. Okay,
My friend had
means that
lead poisoning once, not food poisoning.
lead poisoning. Yeah, lead poisoning is also there. I think when the
Because
consumption of lead,
he was using his sharpener next to his plate, and then he put the sharpener down next to his plate and some lead dust fell, but he didn't even realize.
yeah, because the lead dust went inside the system that might have caused lead poisoning. It happens, yeah. Then, yes, Abraham, want to say something?
Ma'am, there is actually pink lady finger.
Can you put the microphone close to you?
He's saying there's actually pink lady finger.
Yes,
There
ma'am.
is actually,
It was made.
okay,
It's an artificial crop made by scientists.
okay, all right. So that's unique. Now, food poisoning, we know, like if suppose I've left the food uncovered, flies sit on it, then mistakenly someone eats it. Then microbes enter through flies. The microbes are stuck to the fly's legs. Okay, then through it they come to the food. When we eat the food, it gets inside us, and the diseases are caused by food poisoning in the us. Yes, Abraham. I'm unable to hear you, Abraham.
Ma'am, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
One boy from my church, he had eaten some shawarma on the road when it was summertime, when the bacteria grows the most, and he had to get hospitalized because of food poisoning.
Yes, that happens.
Ma'am,
Also,
one of the
yes.
shawarma people that are not that do not have FSLR license.
Oh, okay. I
What
get it.
does
That must have been FSLR licensing.
FSLR license is like, like if you eat chips or if you have open a restaurant or if you only sell any food product, you must have FSLR license bec- which allows you to sell these things. The products are checked by the government.
The products are checked. Yes, that's right. Okay,
And
the
then they are
ingredient.
observed.
Yeah, then they are allowed to sell and manufacture those products. Okay, they undergo a kind of checking, kind of test of all the ingredients and everything, so that nothing is harmful for our body. Okay, then also
But
something, some kind, yes, Sunil.
there was a mela once in my society, and there me and my brother sold potato, what was that? Um, potato wedges.
Okay, so in the informal setting you can sell, okay, but not really when you are actually selling it, say on a really wide basis. Okay,
Ma'am, can I say,
to
ma'am?
actually gain profit. Yes, Abraham.
So like in even similar our church also does something like a place where we sell food or something like that, and then we gather up the funds and all. But actually we are not, we are selling it to people we know and our people only. We are not selling it to like the outsiders or the people from other countries or people we don't know, strangers. If you're selling it to people that we know and people that trust us, that's okay. But it like we are not doing it like if you're doing it to earn profit, like something like burgers, you're gonna try and sell burgers to like a big company like McDonald's. Yeah, like if you're making a company, then you have to do it. Or if you're selling it
If
to a
you,
stranger.
yeah, basically, if you're doing actual sales of it, if you're doing actual sales of the product, that needs to follow proper guidelines. Okay, guidelines to check its quality, to check all the ingredients, to check the authenticity of it, and everything. Okay, so what I was telling, yes, I was telling that various foods also cause food poisoning. Okay, like suppose some fish is there. Okay, particular kind of fish. Okay, some we can eat, but some kinds of fish are there which are poisonous, which we cannot eat. Okay, but in other
Okay.
countries, yeah, they if they cook that kind of fish which is poisonous and they eat it, they might get food poisoning. Okay, that is there. Some food, some crabs, some fishes. Yes, no.
No, I accidentally unmuted.
Okay. So some kind of foods are there, seafood mostly, which can be poisonous to us. Also, food poisoning, if I say about, there are some food combinations that you should avoid that may cause poisoning inside of you. Okay. Ever heard of cold drink and Mentos eating together? You should avoid that.
Yeah, Coca-Cola and Mentos, ma'am. Because when you put Coca-Cola, I mean, when you put the Mentos in the Coca-Cola is, what do you call it?
It
Float.
jumps out. I
Yeah, it
mean, it
jumps out.
shoots out because the Mentos is covered in like rough holes where the dissolved carbon dioxide inside the Coca-Cola can form bubbles on the Mentos, and then so the carbon dioxide escapes and pulls all the liquid also with it.
It's
Yeah,
a physical reaction that.
Yeah,
reaction. That's
it doesn't change its form.
It's a physical and a
yes.
chemical
No,
reaction.
no, it's just a physical reaction. No new substance is formed.
But it Yeah, a new substance is formed because out of Coca-Cola, carbon dioxide is getting split.
No, there's already
So
carbon dioxide
Yeah.
inside it. That's what makes it fizzy.
Yeah, but it's
so
getting
okay, listen, please. I think there might be some thing that it releases when both of those things are combined. Because I had my cousin's friend who, like, these guys went to a party, and my cousin's friend he drank the cold drink. I don't know Pepsi or Coke, and then ate Mentos. I think two or three, and then he was literally very sick. They had to rush him to the hospital that time. So some reaction is taking place, yes, which causes some kind of poisoning inside of us when we consume like two different kind of things with two different kind of properties. We shouldn't eat them together. Okay, that is advice
Like
that
we
is
should not eat baking soda and then vinegar.
I was going to say
that's
that
right.
very same thing.
Who is baking soda and vinegar?
It's 78.
That is right, Sunil, Abraham. I think baking soda in any other form, in some foods or something, and vinegar in another form. Like you've seen vinegar put in onions
In
that's
what?
served with,
Onions?
yes, in
No.
onions.
Yeah. And then
You
they'll
haven't
serve
heard?
it at the restaurant and they'll sometimes put salt in it.
Yes, salt and vinegar in onions, and it's mostly served with non-veg. Okay? Mostly served with non-veg
Especially
and
kebab.
especially kebabs. Yes, with kebab and other non-veg dishes too. It's served. Okay? It's very tasty. But if you eat other things with it, it might cause something in your stomach. Okay, and you might get ill. All right, so you should avoid mixing foods with different properties, different things together, acidic things especially. Okay, to avoid any kind of illness. Now, in text questions 11.2 is the homework.
Ma'am, 12.2. You just said 11.2.
Yes,
Yeah, not
yes,
less.
12.2 exactly. So sorry, 12.2 is your homework. Food storage, we will start from tomorrow. Okay, we stop here. 12.6 food storage, we start from tomorrow. All right.
I have a question concerning the presentations. Is it okay
Yeah,
if
me
my
too.
presentation is only 6 slides long, or can it be like much longer, like
It's
16
okay if
slides?
it is. It's okay if it is 6 slides long. It's okay, but it should cover your topics that is there that I showed you yesterday. Okay.
Is it
I'm
fine
not
if it
keeping.
goes too much, like 16 slides also?
Yes, I mean, it's absolutely okay. I'm not putting a limit on the number of slides in the presentation. That's up to you. 4 slides, it's okay. 5 slides, okay. 6 slides, fine. If it's going to 10 slides, 15 slides, 16 slides, up to you. Okay, whatever suits you. But the thing is that it should cover your topic. Okay, that is there. It
Is
should
there a
cover all the
limited
points.
time?
Is there a
Yeah,
limited
what is the
time?
time limit?
15 to 20 minutes for each of you.
15 to 20 minutes.
Yes, for each of
What if
you.
that's
If
not enough?
there is, if you are finishing in lesser time, then it's okay. Then also it's okay. Okay.
And ma'am, we have to make this on PowerPoint, right?
PowerPoint you can use.
Yes.
Other things also you can use. Canvas and all, anything you can use. Whatever you find comfortable with. You can use.
And ma'am, we can use
How?
extra information, right, ma'am? You said that like
Right.
encyclopedias and
Yes.
Google.
Yes,
Like
extra
I added a
information.
lot of stuff, like who invented plastics, how did he invent it, and things like that. That's all fine.
Yes, Simon, that's all fine. As long as it's related to the topic, okay, related to the topic, it's fine. Then
Okay.
extra information.
Um, I had another question. I just forgot it.
You forgot it.
And I have
Try
a
to remember if you can. Otherwise, you can just text me, okay? Then you remember.
I have a question.
And ma'am, you said total marks will be 10.
10 for each of you.
Okay. And you said that we have to especially read the silk, about the silk, right, ma'am? The silk part of the chapter.
Yes, read about the silk as well. Part of the
Okay.
chapter. Yeah. Yes, Abraham.
So my question is about this. Will we be
Can you move the mic a bit, Abraham? Your voice is very slow.
okay, ma'am? Ma'am, just give me a minute.
Sure.
My question was, if we take more time than 20 minutes,
More time than 20 minutes. I think 5 minutes up I can give, but not more than that. Okay?
okay.
Yeah.
And ma'am,
Ma'am,
the
Abraham, you go first and then Anaya can ask.
Ma'am, can you hear me now properly?
I can hear you. I can hear.
So, ma'am, so if how the class will be a little more longer, right, ma'am? Than it
Right?
normally is, right, ma'am? Like
I think so.
almost more than an hour.
More than an hour. Probably yes. More than an hour it will be.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
No, we're similar. My question is similar to Abraham's.
Okay. All right. So that's
Um,
all for today.
Also, is there like um, marks deducted if you take like um, like
If you exceed the
too
time,
much extra info that's and very little from the book?
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
You're muted.
No, she's unmuted, but I can't hear her.
No, Anaya, she is muted.
She has
Yeah,
two
she is.
devices. She has two devices. She speaks from one and she keeps the other muted. Otherwise, it'll
audible
echo.
now?
So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you take too much info from the outside, it's okay. All right. And if you don't take exact words from the book itself, that is also okay. But make sure that it is related to the topic and the basic information you have to explain. Okay? Like what is plastics? All right. So basic information you have to explain it. You can take from the book, you can take from the outside, you can put it in your own language. That I will not cut any marks for it. Extra info is there, I will not cut any marks. Okay, that's totally fine for me.
And what exactly are you going to give marks for? What exactly are you going to base marks on?
Please, what exactly am I going to give marks on? Creativity, it is. Okay, and presentation, the way you are speaking, the way you are presenting it. Okay, the topic
Like
itself,
the
you
way
are
you're
explaining.
presenting it means like how your presentation looks.
No, how you are explaining what you have prepared.
Okay.
Okay, creativity, how your presentation looks, a little bit on that, but more focus is on how well you are explaining the topic. Okay? More focus is on that, how well you are able to explain the topic. Yes,
And total
Abraham.
marks, ma'am, you said were 10.
10, yes. Total marks will be awarded from 10. Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, can we perform any live experiments?
Yes, you can perform live experiment. You can show live examples. You can perform live experiments. It's totally up to you. Okay. Creativity part is up to you. However, you want to show examples, you can show. You can use videos. Okay. You can use images, graphics. Okay. Live examples, live experiments, anything.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Instead of logging in from one device, can we log in from more than one, ma'am, so it becomes easier to show
Yes,
like
Abraham.
our table
Yes,
or
Abraham.
something?
Mm-hmm. Yes. You can log in from more than one device. No issue.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
No problem. Yeah. So I hope that's all. Yes,
And ma'am,
Abraham.
will there be maths class on Monday then?
Will there be math class? I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
By Friday, I will let you know. Okay, then. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.